Al Anderson Afternoons with guest host Kathy Kennedy on 680 CJOB.
2:05 on this Thursday afternoon, and guess what? The thermometer just creeped up a little bit because in walked the one and only Dave Spivak. Welcome to 680 CJOB.
Thanks for having me on this warmer day. Yeah.
Right. We should let people know Dave is from Calgary. We're going to tell you all about Dave, who he is, and why he's here in just a moment. But I got to ask you, because we've been asking our audience all afternoon long, grossest food you've ever eaten or seen somebody eat?
Oh.
And I know you've been around the world, sir, so I would imagine you have a story or two.
Monkey brain.
No.
Japan.
Really?
True story, yeah. Monkey brain soup. I didn't eat it. I wouldn't go near it.
Why? You know,
I know. It's
yeah, that's just.
There was a lot of sake involved. I'm not positive that's what it was, but yeah.
I'm thinking there would need to be a lot of sake involved to.
Would you take monkey brain over the weather? That's a topic.
There you go. Discuss amongst yourselves.
I would. I love animals, but this weather.
Yeah, this weather is pretty bad. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Spivak is a musician extraordinaire, a wonderful, prolific writer. And we're going to get into his whole musical career in just a moment. But Dave is a former Winnipegger who now lives out west. What drew you out west, by the way?
I really got into snowboarding and that type of lifestyle.
Okay.
You know, going back about around 1999, 2000, and I got sick of going to the gravel pit at the. I
was just going to say the Brandon Hills aren't good enough for you.
I was cutting the knees up pretty bad there. Yeah. So yeah, that was primarily it, and went out there. But I come back a lot. I still have a cottage out around the Grand Beach area. So I come back quite a bit, and I spent a couple of winters, too, out there where it is this type of weather.
Yeah.
It really equalizes everything. You know, you're out there, and if you don't burn wood, well, you're done. You're dead. And that's pretty cool, actually.
That's pretty cool.
Well, when you think about everything, everything's on our iPhone. We have a hard time even carrying conversations anymore. It's like We're so caught up in technology that... You know, you go somewhere like that, you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have the internet, you have wood and an axe, and if you're lucky, a little food.
Well, and it proves to be a great environment to write in, correct?
It does, yeah. It has something special out there, that's for sure. Maybe it's the fact that you don't see a lot of population. There's something going on for sure. That's what I feel.
Well, and you get a lot of inspiration out there.
Yeah.
And so before we get into what you're going to be doing this weekend and what you have done, every great story, as I always say, starts at the beginning. So tell me what drew you into music.
Mine is boring. Yeah, I mean, I would say I was always a big fan of the lyrics growing up, always. So. Of course, I grew up in that era of Iron Maiden, Ozzy Osbourne, Judas Priest, and I love that music.
Yeah.
But it didn't speak to me the same as when I heard Led Zeppelin for the first time or Pink Floyd. And my brother-in-law and my sister turned me on to a lot of good music, ELO and different things like that. So I loved the metal, of course, and went to all the shows back at the old barn. But I really got off on the Neil Young and the Bob Dylan and that kind of music, and it really spoke to me. So I started writing songs and kind of fooling around with it. And, one thing I got to say about a lot of Winnipeggers that play music, I know a heck of a lot of people here that have never played a gig. They've never recorded anything professionally, and they would blow you away, that type of thing. Yeah. And I just found that a lot, and I'm not including myself in that genius category, but I found a lot of us were just sitting there going, maybe we're playing because it's so cold out in the winter. Maybe we're doing it because Neil Young lived here and because the Guess Who's from here. Who knows? It's something in your water, or some bread in you. So I really did a lot of that and played a lot of that and played in the basements and wrote a lot of music. And then finally, it wasn't until about 2015 or 16 that I went out and really started recording music and getting into that. So prior to that, I was doing little demos on the computer and that type of fun stuff. But I feel like I'm an ambassador to middle-aged men in the prairies. I know you're sitting on gold. You got the next White Album in you. Get out there and put it down. Put it down. I'm the spokesperson.
Well, and you know what? And good on you. And I think that is a wonderful message to give, that it's never too late.
No, it really isn't. And you have one life. And, I mean, you don't need to go there because when you do go there, you're under the microscope a bit and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to go there, and that was my thing, so I did it. You know, you don't have to follow suit. But, yeah, it's if anybody's sitting there wondering, go for it. Why not? All
right. So tell us about the first album.
Well, the first album, West of the Red, the first full album, most of it was written out by Grand Beach. I was fortunate enough to spend a whole summer out there. And weekdays, there really isn't any population, so you're really just sitting there with the guitar by the fire type thing. And it's got a lot of Winnipeg references in it. It's got a lot of Highway 59 references in it. Heading down Highway 59 is a reoccurring theme. And it's a little bit of a story, a self-portrait story of me leaving Winnipeg. I love Winnipeg. I loved Winnipeg. I still love Winnipeg. So I was such a fan. It was very hard for me to make the move to Calgary, but I just wanted to try something and do it. So I think it says a lot in the lyrics too, just about leaving, to where the mountains pierce that deep blue sky type thing, and having that type of vibe.
But interesting though that you still come back home to get inspiration and to do a vast majority of your writing.
Yeah, this place is special for sure. Yeah.
We have some listener questions that we're going to get to.
I'm going to know these people.
I think you probably are. It's 2:11. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at your weather forecast. And when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Dave Spivak on this Thursday afternoon on 680 CJOB.
Hurry, the loyalty bonus prize deadline is midnight tomorrow.
Travel, cars, and of course cash. It could be yours with the St. Barnabas Hospital Foundation Mega Million Choices Lottery.
Buy your tickets now before the loyalty bonus prize deadline to win a $31,000 travel prize, 12-day Mediterranean cruise of Croatia and Spain, and 9-night Italian trip of Tuscany. But you've got to get in now.
The loyalty bonus prize deadline is midnight tomorrow. Get your tickets now. Call 204-256-7203. That's 204-256-7203. Lottery license LGCA 1517RF.
In a weird way, I have a relative in this week visiting from Calgary, and he's like, how cold is it there? I was like, cold! And I'm kind of happy that it is, because I like it when people come and, experience the best we have to offer. That's the whole thing that makes us proud that we can handle certain temperatures. I like it when others have to know what we're talking about. When someone says, I can handle the cold, I want to know so they can handle it here.
The Start, weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
The Start podcast is available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Hi, it's Hal Anderson for My Pillow. Did you have a lot of crappy sleep in 2018? Well, come on. Let's turn that around for 2019. Get some good sleep in the new year with My Pillow. 2 of them right now for the price of 1. 2 premium My Pillows for the price of 1. The buy one, get one offer continues at mypillow.com, or you can call in your order if you're old school like me, 800-874-8983. 800-874-8983 or mypillow.com. The special promo code that gets you the BOGO, the free My Pillow, 2 for the price of 1. The code is CJOB. You tell them CJOB or type in CJOB online, and you will get a free premium My Pillow when you buy one. And both, even though you're paying for one only, both come with the 60-day money-back guarantee and the 10-year warranty. The BOGO is on at mypillow.com. Don't lose another night of good sleep.
My name is Callie. My husband and I own Farm Fresh. We started our business from a simple ambition to grow and sell high-quality food. There were lots of hurdles, but our ambition grew to a full-time obsession. Now we deliver Farm Fresh products to more than 750 customers. At any one time, we can have 40 vans making deliveries. To keep our products farm fresh and our customers well-served, we need help. Thankfully, we found Plug and Track GPS.
Perfect for any business with fleet vehicles, equipment, or trailers. It's easy, affordable, and powerful. You'll know where your fleet is, where it's been, and every activity in between, updating live on Google Maps. Departure and arrival times, travel speeds, aggressive driving, service and maintenance schedules, and much more. Cut costs, improve productivity, safety, and the service you deliver to your customers with Plug and Track GPS. It works for Callie. It can work for you, too. Order online today or request a free demonstration at plugandtrackgps.com. Plugandtrackgps.com.
Fashion question.
Do socks and sandals ever go together? Glad you agree, because our blow-off winter savings on sun vacations are going to knock your socks off. Right now, save big with selloffvacations.com pricing on select all-inclusive vacations during our blow-off winter sale. These deals end soon, so don't get cold feet. Book now for savings that'll knock your socks off. Visit our store on St. Anne's Road.
selloffvacations.com. 680 CJOB. Weather.
Let's take a look at your forecast now for Lowe's. And Lowe's is now open at 775 Panet Road. Hurry in for grand opening specials and free weekend giveaways. See store or Lowe's.ca, East Winnipeg, for details. Only at your brand new Lowe's store. All right, here's the good news. The extreme cold warning has ended. Here's the bad news. Here comes the snow. Today, cloudy. We have a chance of light snow. Just going to look out the window at Polo Park. No snow yet. Minus 24 is the best we'll do this afternoon. For tonight, light snow. And here's the wonderful news. I've waited, 18 days to say this now. Temperatures rising overnight to minus 21 by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, not a bad day. Cloudy, some snow, minus 15. Saturday, snow, and a high of minus 15. Right now, minus 23 at 680 CJOB. Thursday afternoon, in conversation with Dave Spivak from the Dave Spivak Project. What song is that, Dave?
That would be Cold Empty Streets.
It would indeed. That's a great song with a great video.
It's a different type of song, yeah. Thank you. I actually wrote the lyrics for that song outside of the old Army surplus on Portage Avenue.
Wow.
I'd been sitting there and I'd been reading about the trains and just the history of Winnipeg. And I mean, really, if you listen to the lyrics, it kind of sounds like there's some kind of crazed axe murderer involved in it. I don't know where that came from, but hey, art is art, okay?
Yes.
You can't prove anything. I'm clean. But
art
yeah,
is art.
And it's got some good. I think there's some good stuff. We did it up nice. We're doing some recordings at Bedside Studio in the North End here on Pritchard Avenue with Len Milne, and we came up with some funky sounds. My voice there is actually pumped through an old Leslie cabinet, so it's
You're
kind
kidding.
of an old blues thing, and it's a it's a little bit of a psychedella or something.
So if people want to get and sample your music, how do they do that?
I'm everywhere right now, like Google Play, Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, like you name it. They could go to my website, davespivakproject.com. I can send CDs if you want the physical CD.
You've got some merch as well.
I got some merch on there as well. Yeah, I mean, you can find my stuff anywhere. You can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and you can get all the links there as well.
How wonderful is it, though, that in this day and age, as you were saying, you were, being the inspiration to middle-aged men who are sitting there with that White Album in their basement saying, yeah, I got this, I got a White Album in me. But how wonderful it is that you can get your music out to the world now quickly.
It is. It's very easy. It's not a difficult thing to do, and you can get it up there, and then you can start promoting it. And you're seeing such a change in the music industry because of that. So much more independence than there ever has been.
Yeah, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on who you talk to, for sure. You've had a couple of pretty big gigs in the last 6 months. The last time I ran into you was, when was that, November? December.
December, yeah.
You were at the Burton Cummings Theatre. You were opening for your good friend Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that wasn't that nice.
That was an incredible night.
Yeah, that was a fun night. It was great playing there. And then we continued on tour after that to Edmonton, Regina, and Calgary on those shows.
And Chris also asked you to play on his cruise. Tell us about that.
Yes.
Give us the edited version of that cruise.
Yeah. That was a really great experience to be out on the sea, leaving Miami, heading to the Bahamas, playing outdoors at the pool deck. And it was the coolest thing really was doing this Canadiana style music that I feel that this is, with these lyrics really about this city and about this province so much, and Alberta. And just having these people that are from Ohio and South Carolina, and they're like, yeah, I get that, or something, right? It was like, it just seemed to be great. It was great to connect with the people. It was a heck of a great time. A lot of our friends were there, of course, and that kind of thing. So, yeah, there's no clean stories.
Yeah, no. But, no, I didn't expect that. You and Jericho together? Yeah,
I went to bed at 6 in the morning one night. So
One night only.
Just kidding.
But talk to us a little bit about whether, if you had the opportunity to play in front of 50,000 people in a stadium, or, the Burton Cummings here in Winnipeg, what would you prefer?
Oh, the 50,000.
Some would say they like
the
more
Burton
intimate connection.
was an amazing place. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the sound in there was incredible. The vibe is incredible. Looking around at the seats, and that was just phenomenal. So, I've never played in front of 50,000 people at a stadium, and I would imagine it wouldn't give you the same warmth that the Burton Cummings gives. So, that was a great experience, and maybe I'll play there again. Who knows?
I think you might.
I'm doing a little Midwest USA tour this summer. Well, I've just gone to do some smaller little shows in Lincoln, Nebraska, and Madison, Wisconsin, and these kind of those areas, more college areas like Milwaukee and things like that. And then I'll be coming back through Winnipeg, probably mid-July, somewhere in there. So I might try to get a show here. I haven't yet, but open to offers.
Oh, hello, anybody listening? Dave is open to offers mid-July. But you're here this weekend, and you're going to be doing some recordings. So what's on the plate?
Yes, I have a new song that I have written about that area at the lake, off Lake Winnipeg by Grand Beach. I've been playing it live for about a year and a half, and we're going to put it down at the studio tomorrow, and then Sunday I head out with my good friends that are in film. Dylan Bailey, one of the greatest cameramen here in Winnipeg, young kid, like 23, 24 years old, sharp as a tack, great sense of humor, great camera guy, just amazing. And we're going to head out, and we're heading out to the frozen Lake Winnipeg, and we're going to do this lowdown video, and it's kind of a story about being a little down and out, kind of a rebel, running from the law. Loosely based on myself. All these people be Googling me. What did he do? So we're going to go out there and record that video, and I'm expecting it to be pretty fun, and then we're all heading to Neil Young and Crazy Horse at the Burt.
Yeah, you're pretty excited about seeing him, right?
I'm pretty excited to see him with the horse, this will be my third time seeing him with the horse, but probably my 12th or 13th time seeing him.
Well, I was going to ask you, my next question was going to be, who inspires you? So I think we can safely say Neil Young for sure.
Neil Young would be probably the biggest, I really got into Bob Dylan's mid-90s to late 2010 recordings, like Love and Theft, Modern Times, Tempest, those blues albums, those things just took me up against the wall. So that was a big influence. I also like songwriters like Warren Zevon, Jackson Brown. Those guys are always great to get influenced by. But Neil, I've always felt like with Crazy Horse in particular that it really is more of an indication of what I am doing, which I feel is like I'm chopping wood, basically. I'm getting the song out there. I'm getting the lyrics out there. I'm not trying to be Mozart. I'm not, well,
I'm not, it's not prog rock.
It's rock, and that type of thing. So, but yeah, Uncle Neil, if you're listening and you're in town, I'm here at the CJOB station right now.
Say hello.
Come on by. It has been a while since we've never met. But I used to hang out in front of his house as a teenager. He wasn't living here. I'm not that old. On Grosvenor Avenue, and my friends and I that were playing music at the time would think, wow, that's where he lived, and then I heard later that Bob Dylan did the same thing when he was here, and
he did indeed.
And the people that owned the house let him in, and he's like, wow, this must be where Neil was writing songs and thinking about getting out of here.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
I think a lot of people still drive by Neil's old house.
Sure.
And go, wow, And the same goes for Burton Cummings, on Lansdowne here in the city.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a complete icon, right? So
somebody texted and wanted to know.
Oh, no.
This is one of your crazy friends. And I said I would ask it. So if you could be a tree, what tree would you be?
Some friend would ask me this, not my friend.
I'm just repeating what I saw in a text message. If you could be a tree, what tree would you be?
Not a plant, but a tree.
A tree.
I would be an oak tree.
And why an oak?
Because I'm hard as a rock, baby.
Oh, very good. You know what? One of the best answers I've ever heard.
That was not that great.
No, that was pretty good. Dave, if people want to get your music, again, let's remind them about the website and all the areas they can find you.
Yeah, come to the website. It's fun. It really is. Join the website. You'll see all the music links there for Spotify and all that stuff. And I've got a lot of fun stuff going on there. There's a lot of live videos. You'll see all the music videos that we've been creating here in Winnipeg and in Manitoba. I didn't quit. I just ran out of money. Cold, empty streets, get out of my house, broken, all shot in Manitoba here and in Winnipeg. So
yeah. And those videos are outstanding. I have to say, kudos to the
thanks.
team.
Yeah, that team is phenomenal. We've had some really good members and people join up and get involved in that for sure. So,
and in particular, I think I was on the site this morning. There's a nice Christmas shot of you and Chris Jericho. Did I see that? Yeah,
I don't know how that happened. That's not supposed to be up there.
That's some love going on. That's all I got to say about that. At 2:26, good to see you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll talk to you next summer when you've got that show booked at the Burt.
Wow. Yes. Yeah, can we announce that?
Yes, we can.
Thanks. Love you, Winnipeg.
Dave Spivak, check him out online, DSP, the Dave Spivak Project. It is 2:26. News is next on 680 CJOB.